Welcome, Cash Out, and congratulations. We're so excited to have you on 2K TV. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling crazy. It's been a crazy 3 months of the rep grind, and I'm ready to be on the show.
What is this? What? Legend 5! Legend 5!
All right, so you get out there in the city, you walk down the Boulevard of Stars, and your name is forever cemented right there as the first legend in NBA 2K25. What did that moment mean to you when you achieved that goal?
So I woke up, I saw that, and it's just a crazy dream because I've been playing the game since I was like 10 years old, and looking at that leaderboard and looking at those legends, it's crazy to be on the ground in the game. Like, it's a dream come true.
And those will be our starters. Some intriguing matchups on the floor tonight. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment.
Cam, number 24.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. A look at the Pistons starting group. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Then it's Duren, then it's Tim Hardaway, and it's Klintman in at the 4. And for the Bulls, Patrick Williams out there with Talen Horton-Tucker. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's Champ in at the point. We should see some great ball movement from these two teams, Graham. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Cunningham outside. And he drives in. Outside Hardaway. The 3 connects from downtown.
He's got some growing confidence right now in the catch and shoot game, Hardaway Jr. Feels like he could score from anywhere.
Here's Champ. He's watched by Cunningham. Horton-Tucker on the wing. Pass to Champ. Clock at 4. Here's the 3. Rebound Detroit. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
Hey, guys, can we show some love to the defense in that game? They were relentless. They were dominant. It was just a great performance overall.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Tim Hardaway Jr. at the line for 1.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
And with Hardaway, he has no fear on the court. To him, there's no defender he can't take on, no shot he can't make.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Klintman. Williams grabs the board. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. 4-point game, fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, it was relentless play at both ends of the court in that game. They were able to seize control and maintain it.
And going back and watching that game, there was not one spot on the floor that they did not own.
Champ's gone 1 for 2 from deep. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks so much. I spoke with the Bulls head coach for a bit. I asked him what's the key to slowing down Cade Cunningham. Coach said, quote, not letting him get clean looks inside the arc. Cade is a terrific mid-range shooter and a solid finisher inside, so we just have to get a hand in his face on every shot. Limiting his production could be the difference in this game.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. This is a player who's been giving his all. Our Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
Now, you really can't be mad at this pick. Just look at the point totals he's been posting lately. No question, this guy has been giving a superstar effort and has earned this.
Now here's Hardaway. He's coming off a 13-point game against Charlotte. Duren, the pass to Hardaway. Duren in the post. The shot's good.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Here's Levine. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
You've got to keep that head up, and Levine knows that. Able to hit his man in stride there.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Well, if the Pistons are going to turn things around, Brent, it needs to start on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's part of it, BA. It's not surprising that they've been in the bottom 5 defensively over the past couple years. And that's what happens when you pile up a bunch of young players who want to prove themselves. And by proving themselves, it usually starts on the offensive end. We'll see if these guys being together start to take some pride in stopping their opponents.
Oh, man, the playmaking ability of Levine continues to evolve. That was a sweet dime right there. Just love seeing him be that creative.
Now here's Cunningham. Coming off a 16-point game against Charlotte.
Let's us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
And the basket by Horton Tucker.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
There's a minute 47 left in the opening quarter. Pass to Klintman. There's Cunningham with a 3. Again, the miss by Cunningham.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
18 feet out, and Chicago again with a bucket.
Hey guys, one thing that's triggered this run, their proficiency inside the three-point line.
Ivy against Levine. Ivy passes to Duren. Cunningham outside. And again, no good by Detroit.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Nails it from 3. Champ's got 8.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Pistons trail by 8. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Detroit calls timeout.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum, have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Ivy. Really played well against Charlotte in his last game.
And something Ivy continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
And Detroit, let's look at who they've got. Ivy and Hardaway Jr. They're the 2 and the 3. Then there's Cade Cunningham. Then it's Duren. And it's Klintman in at the 4-man position. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Champ in their last matchup against the Warriors just played phenomenal. He contributed 52 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best. Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
All right, Brent, in an ideal world, if you're team building and you have the ability to build around the type of superstar, what would that look like for you?
Well, BA, the game has changed so much. We see that the most valuable players now, today, are big wings that can handle the physical rigors of both ends of the floor, playing offense and defense, and have the ball in their hands and create advantage every time they touch the ball, whether they're scoring it or making plays for their teammates. But the biggest factor is this guy has to motivate and ingratiate himself to the rest of the team. Those are true high-level championship caliber players.
Now here's Cunningham. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Oh, nice shot by Ivy.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Here's Chan. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pistons trail by 14. A clear look for Ivy. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
The chance. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Chicago leading by 12 to the inside. Again, the Bulls score.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Pass to Ivy. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Well, the work ethic from Ivy is something that has gone unquestioned in his young career.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Chicago?
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
He drops it from range. Champ's got 25 points in the game.
Ooh, he's been red hot from three-point range. How long will he keep it up?
And here's Ivy from the arc. They grab their own miss. Shots blocked. Here's Klintman. Goes up again. And that's off the glass and in. Stewart's got his first points of the game.
And there is no quit in what Isaiah Stewart will do on the glass.
Another 3 for Chicago.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
To the right side. Ivy, right side. Misses the baby hook.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if they can find him.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the second period. Outside, Brown. Pass to Klintman. Chicago with a rebound. Levine's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Here's Smith. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. Levine's got 7 assists in the game. Looking to end the run. And Ivy lays it up and in. Ivy's got 10 points in the game.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Chicago ahead, up 19. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Bulls Youth Dance Team.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Chicago leading by 19. We've got Zach LaVine. Williams is out there with Talen Horton-Tucker. And it's Champ in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Now here's Hardaway. Pass to Cunningham. And the 3 off target. The Bulls shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. Brett, he might be a year or 2 away, but it's all starting to come together for Cade Cunningham.
Well, B.A., the playmaking is certainly there. His vision on the floor, knowing where his teammates are. He's picking and choosing his spots a little bit better offensively to try to dominate 6 or 8 minute sections of the game. So Cade Cunningham is continuing to grow.
And it's Detroit with the ball, following the bucket by the Bulls. Another shot. Ivy's shot is off.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Here's Champ. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Cunningham. And yep, it's good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Chicago leading by 21. Horton-Tucker, the pass to LaVine. Here's Champ. He's watched by Cunningham. Here's Champ. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Pass to Duren. Back to Cunningham. Offensive rebound. Off target at the rim. The Bulls have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Left side, Horton-Tucker. Williams up top, covered by Duren. Champ. No good on the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Clinton. Here's Ivy. Zach LaVine clears it away. Chicago is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by LaVine. Williams has gotten his first points of the night.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
And the Pistons going with a whole new group out there. And on the 2K leaderboard, the teams that have stonewalled offenses over the last month. Number 1, Chicago.
Over the last month, this team has shown strides defensively. The effort level has been much improved.
Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Sasser. Rebound by the Bulls. Outside Giddey. So both teams changing it up here. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, he played a seamless first half, but in the second half, some poor decisions right here. He continues to throw the ball away.
Pistons trail by 21. Setting the floor for the Pistons. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Then it's Duren and it's Clinton in at the 4. And here's Cunningham outside. Pure from 3-point range.
He can be just lethal from the perimeter. Even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter, will that make right there? That could change things.
Champ can't hit.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And the dunk by Duren.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
Here's Phillips. Here's Champ. Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching him from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
The Pistons shooting around 30% since the fourth quarter got underway. There's Cunningham with a three. And Detroit another three.
And that's Cunningham coming back with the rapid response.
Bulls leading by 16. Pass to Phillips. Outside, Williams. Here's Champ. Jacks up a three. The shot off that time. Here's Ivy. Not going to go that time. Giddy with a defensive effort. Chicago's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. A minute 50 left to play in the fourth. Dosunmu, right side. Pass to Champ. Clock at 6. Drills it from deep. Champ's got 44.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Now here's Cunningham. On the wing, Ivy. Well, Grant, with this new media deal, more broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, B.A., and the league benefits economically. Hopefully, more innovation on the broadcast side, too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well.
Chicago leading by 19.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Bulls.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And it's another win for this team. 54 victories for them this year.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Champ.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
The first one falls.
You see the raw talent that Cade Cunningham has, and with hard work and the proper focus, this guy is capable of big, big things.
Both free throws good from Cunningham.
Well, you combine the handles.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
Actually, my friend from New Jersey, Enzo, flew down to my house, and we were actually gaming buddies. He was in the room next door. We pretty much played 14,000 games in the span of 3 months together, and he was on a center, I was on the guard. So I pretty much always had a teammate. Big shout out to Enzo. I was on guard, he was on center. So not too much switching positions, but now I'm having, so much fun with the 10 million BC, making all the builds. Good time, so yeah.
Coming up in the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois, at United Center, the Pistons taking on the Bulls. For Detroit, gaining momentum as we reach the halfway point. Tonight, another chance to put the league on notice. They are on the move. Bulls, Pistons is next, right after this. everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. On the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Jalen Duren. And it's Klintman in at the 4 slot. And for Chicago, we've got Champ. Patrick Williams is out there with Talen Horton-Tucker. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Phillips in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here we are, Greg, in the second half of the season. What do you think playoff-bound teams are focusing on right now?
I would say just making sure they keep the momentum heading into the postseason, as well as do everything possible to try to stay healthy.
Clock at 6. Williams passes to Champ. There's 3-pointers off the mark. Cunningham looking it over. A rebound by Phillips. So for the Bulls, their last game, a win against Detroit. Kicks to Williams. Here's Champ. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Cunningham for 3. And again, Cunningham missing. Chicago has gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And a lot of that was game plan, putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
And that was the kind of win a coach takes pride in. You lay out the strategy, and the players execute perfectly.
Well, we still have about half a season left, but here's where the power rankings stand as of today. Taking a look at Minnesota, they couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And right now, Chicago, they've taken this ride all the way down the stretch. Few people thought they could maintain this astonishing display of dominance. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Cunningham for 3. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Well, as a defense, you have to expect Cunningham to take those. He's not shy at the arc.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Coach, it didn't take long for Cade Cunningham to establish himself as the leader of this team.
Well, Kevin, he's very mature for his age. He was put in a position with all young guys around him, so he had to step up. And I've never heard Cade Cunningham blame anyone else for the team's struggle. He's got everything you could want in a team leader.
Connects from 3-point range. 9 points for Champ.
And great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Cunningham, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
Here's Champ. He had a career game last time out, bucket after bucket. Here's the 3. Can't get it to drop. Made 3. Missed 2 from the field. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, I got a few minutes with Billy Donovan. We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean we have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send him double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. Let's see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Cunningham.
Cunningham showing his game extends above the rim.
Passes it to Phillips. Pass to Horton-Tucker. To the left wing. The three. Another three for Chicago.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. He stands since 2009. The Pistons have just 2 playoff appearances.
Yeah, that's true, Kevin. And they got swept in both of those playoff appearances. They haven't won a playoff game since 2008. And with all the lottery picks they've made recently, their fans are itching to see some progress.
So both teams making some changes here. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Jaden Ivey. .131 left in the first quarter of the game. The Pistons working the ball around now. Here's Sasser. Giddey defending. Lets it go from 11. Off the left rim and out. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. 10-point lead. Dosunmu, shot's good.
Man, what a way to start this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching. A perfect game plan.
Now, here's Brown. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game. White, left side. Outside, Levine. Fires for three. Another three for Chicago.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
38 seconds left in the first quarter. Pistons trail by 16 on the floor for Detroit. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivey. Then it's Duren. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Klintman in at the 4 spot. Chicago's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Here's Phillips. Not 3 off the mark. The Pistons shooting a disastrous 25% from the field so far. And a wide-open look for Cunningham. The three-pointer, no good. The Bulls leading by 16. Pass to Dosunmu. Williams inside. Duren's on him. Dosunmu, the pass to Champ. 6 on the shot clock. Drops in the tray. Champ's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Bulls.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Champ, in their last matchup against the Pistons, was a driven man. He finished with 47 points, and as we've come to expect, he filled it up from three-point range whenever he could. Totals like that put him in rarefied company. A game for the ages. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
You know, Stan, we hear all the time about after-timeout plays. About how many of those do teams really have at their disposal?
Well, you certainly have to have a few, Kevin. Coaches vary in their philosophy. Some coaches will draw them up on the fly. I was one, like a lot of guys, who wanted to have things that we've worked on that then we could go to. But that just depends on who you've got, how smart your guys are, how quickly they pick things up.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Yeah, they did a great job of controlling the pace throughout the game and keeping the defense on their heels.
Here's Cunningham after the made shot from Champ. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Well, with the size that Cunningham has, he is a real handful inside. White
up top. Ivey defending. Champ's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Here's Phillips. Lays it up and banks it in. Phillips has got his first 2 points of the night.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at him. You don't want to leave any hope for it.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game. They didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
And the Bulls with some changes. Horton Tucker's checked in for Dosunmu. Zach LaVine comes in for Kobe White. So it's Chicago, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Zach LaVine, Talen Horton-Tucker out there with Patrick Williams. Then there's Champ, and it's Phillips in at the center position. And Duren slams it in.
What timing on the alley-oop from Duren. That speaks to the chemistry and connection he has with his guys.
And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
He averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the league.
And from what we've seen so far, guys, don't hold your breath.
Well, this is the story of the night for that defense. They have not been able to contain Cunningham.
On the wing, LaVine. Here's Champ. That's good. And it's LaVine with the assist. That's 29 points for Champ.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks. The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. That one doesn't drop. The Pistons have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Ivy kicks to Cunningham. The pass to Duren. To the inside, Quintman. And he uses the glass on the layup. Quintman's got his first points of the night.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Jalen Duren, a physical specimen, is improving the finer points of his game, including his vision. He said, I feel like I've always been a good passer. I've developed more of that as my young career has gone on, understanding the league better and how to win. Kevin?
Yeah, D.A., you know, it takes time, but nice to see his development.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. It's good from long range. Champ's got 9 points in the quarter.
And the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Looking to get back on track here. And Cunningham with the layup.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Passes it to Horton Tucker.
2 minutes.
Here's Champ. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Clinton. 1:52 left in the third quarter of the game. Inside. Shots good by Duren. Duren's got his second basket of the game.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Here's Champ. He has 35. For 3. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 6th assist on the night.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
.124 left in the third quarter. Hardaway passes to Cunningham. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
For 3.
Cunningham's got 18 points in the game.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
It's tipped. Ivy on the wing. Defended by Horton Tucker. Here's Duren. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Horton Tucker with it. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Pass to Champ. Just 5 on the clock. Launches it from deep. Bulls with the fresh shot clock. Phillips. That shot off the mark. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. 16 feet away. Rebound by Williams.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Here's Champ. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The 3-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Back to the action in just a minute. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And as we head into
substituting
some changes. Phillips, he's checked in for Vucevic, and Champ subbed in for Ball.
At the line for 1.
On the court for the Pistons, the guard pair for him will be Cunningham and Beasley. Then there's Brown. Then it's Duren. And it's Klintman in at the power forwards position. Champ the pass to Dosunmu. Good.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Duren the pass to Cunningham. Offline with his 3. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Your friend flew down. He helped you get to Legend. Did you help him also get to Legend? Is he Legend now?
So me and Enzo were the first Legend 5s in the world. He was the second one. I was the first. And then he ended up flying back after about a week after. But it's honestly a crazy experience because we met in 2K20, became best friends, and, you know, we turned into real life friends.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us for the NBA Rising Stars Challenge. Get ready for some thrilling end-to-end action as the best first and second-year players in the NBA do battle on the hardwood. Alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.
And Kevin, you talked about some thrills being in store for us tonight. These young guys are all capable of making a spectacular play at any given time. And
now the
substitution
there
on
with Koulibaly.
on the court.
Then it's Sarr. Then there's Reza Shea. And it's Messi in at the center position.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. An All-Star Week is one great show after another.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
Here's Champ, and he's good on the three ball.
And for a guy who hasn't been able to get a ton of minutes this season, great that he's had a chance to show off his skill set here tonight.
And he does have some skills to show off. I mean, his opportunity for more playing time is going to come soon enough. He just has to stay patient.
And now the first time out called here for Team World. You brought the big stage these young guys around tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers. And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
Pass to Hukporti. Here's Topic. To the middle. Hukporti, shot's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Week. And I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game.
And it's out of bounds. Team World will retain possession. .46 seconds left in the first. Pass to Rizachet. Hits it from three-point range. Rizachet's got 8 points.
He's got a nose for the bucket. Rizachet ready to go once he got it.
USA moving the ball around. Klingon, great positioning on the putback.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
And that one's good. Rizachet. 10 points for him.
Well, Rizachet has decent size, and he uses it well that time to put points on the board.
1 second left, and he hits the jump shot.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Team World out in front, leading by just one. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Welcome back as we get a glimpse of the future here at the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play, and they are putting on a show.
So, Team World's 5 right now. We've got Bilal Coulibaly. He's out there with Topic, and it's Sarr in at the power forward.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
And, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Yeah, I have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Took him no time at all on that one. Chance got the lead up to 6 now for USA.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Here's Topic. He's got 7. Pass to Kamare. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, they're looking to battle back. That's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Team World trails by 9. Pass to Misi. Here's Koulibaly. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Holmgren. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for USA.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for USA. And Koulibaly drops them both. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Outside Jackson. Here's Champ. He's defended by Koulibaly.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Here's Kamare. Here's Sarr. The shot, no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Pass to McCain. Here's Holmgren. Again, USA.
And there's no question he was going to be playing in this game because as far as a first or second year player goes, he's about as impactful as any in the league.
That's exactly right. I mean, he's quickly become one of his team's most important players. For most guys, that can take years, but it's happened really fast for him.
And Team World calls time here. We've seen Champ really having a great game.
He can't miss from deep. The defense has to regroup here, and I think they've got to change things up because he's locked in from behind the arc.
Now, Reza Shea. He's got 10. Pass to Hukporti. Here's Reza Shea. Shot clock at 6. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Shooting 5 for 8.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
The USA calls time here.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your youth dance squad.
For those of you dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. USA leads by 17, and we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And we're glad to have you along as we resume the action at the Rising Stars Challenge. Some great careers in store for these young men.
And what a showcase.
Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
They've got Klingon, Champ out there with Keontae George. Then there's Jackson, and it's Iguodaro in at the power forward position. Pass to Dadier. Here's Sarr. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Kamare. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Outside Jackson. Pass to Champ. In the corner, George with it. Jackson passes to Champ. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Pass to Dadier. Team World with another miss. Frank, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Here's Klingon. Pass to Champ. A 3. Good on the triple.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
to the paint. Here's Dadier, and he takes the fantastic lead pass out strong for the slam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agree. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
So no problem for USA as they get the win.
What a terrific game. I tell you what, these young players are going to give us years of excitement to come. The future of the NBA is looking very bright with these guys, Kevin.
Terrific young players, it sure is. You're right, Greg. And this really was a fun contest to watch, as it always is. We hope you've all enjoyed it as much as we have. Thanks so much for joining us. For Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.
These guys don't look too offensively comfortable.
Nope.
Green LD.
Let's go.
Nice.
First shot, first stop, first shot. I like it.
Good D, good D.
Give me that back. Give me that back. Got it back.
Nice.
Got you.
Welcome to the NBA three-point contest. Five, four, 3, 2, 1, shoot! 1. Shots up.
Let me know if you want a screen.
Oh, yeah. Green LD.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, he can't miss.
15-0. Let's go.
Go right in there.
Go. They're just doubling me every time.
Let's go, LD. Come on, one more. One more, LD. Come on.
I need a blowout win. Okay, he got me. I got you. Yep. Look at them leaving you wide open.
What LD? We'll take it.
Wide open.
We'll take it. We'll take
wide
it.
open.
21-0.
Yeah, 21-0.
I don't know why you're doubling me on the perimeter and leaving him wide open.
Scripted it.
Let's go, Cash.
83% on three-pointers is insane.
Let me give you some advice. If you ever play with a legend, give them the ball.
I don't know if you can see, but Santa Claus wants to play us up next. We got one more in us, so what are we thinking? We're going on a little...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
Now look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. You've got Doncic. James is out there with Jokic. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the shooting guard.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Coach Billy Donovan.
I asked him about the game plan to contain LeBron James, and he laughed. He said, there's a way to contain LeBron James. All we can do is try not to give him easy looks and force him to make tough plays. Guess that's the best you can do against King James.
Thanks so much, David. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Champ, the shot's good. Brown making the play. Champ's got 5 points so far.
The playmaking of Brown continuing to evolve. Nice dime there.
Here's Doncic. Now the pass to Leonard. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I know we never see a lot of defense in these games, but tonight we're not seeing any.
Simply call it a free-for-all. I mean, you want the guys to have fun out there, but it would be nice to see some effort put into the defensive end of the floor.
Here's Champ after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Here's Champ. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Young's shot is good.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
The offensive rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Hits the three-point bomb. That's now 8 points for Champ.
Well, you can't expect lockdown D in the All-Star game, especially in the first half.
Here's Leonard. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
No mercy shown that time on D by Giannis. Great rejection.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. They trail by 9 points. And they double up Doncic. And Embiid with the block. Pass to Champ. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Boy, that stick-to-itiveness. Not to give up on that play. Giannis never giving in or giving up.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Towns, he's checked in for Embiid. Cameron Thomas comes in for Brown. Halliburton subbed in for Young.
Yeah, you know, the Greek Freak is extremely versatile. He's a 5-position player and does all of it at an elite level.
Now here's Ingram. And the rejection by Towns.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Here's Champ. 8 points for him. Bangs home the trifecta.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now here's Morant, trailing by 13. The shot misses. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Here's Champ. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Champ's got 14.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. We've seen Champ really having a great game.
He's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping.
Substitution here for the East. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Towns. Jaylen Brown comes in for George. Champ's checked in for Thomas. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Halliburton. They've got Jaylen Brown. Antetokounmpo is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Champ, and it's Lillard in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars.
Light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
Here's Champ. Off target from three-point range. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching. And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes. The defense is just giving up a
Both teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. We've seen the league, Clark, crack down on physical play more and more over time.
You know, I think in general that's a good trend and direction and change. The game was extremely physical and rugged in the early 80s and even into the early mid-90s. But things change, and I think the change is for the better. It's about player safety and protecting players. So I think it's a good thing overall.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Down low, here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
Look at Lillard rising up there. Wow, didn't know you had that, Dame.
The West trails by 20. Now Doncic, scoreless thus far. Here's Champ. Gilgeous-Alexander covered. Shots good by Champ.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Number 24.
And so James will bring it up for the West. Now a timeout call by the West All-Stars. We've seen Champ really having a great game.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
Time to turn it up and get loud. Here they come. We're firing out those free t-shirts.
Trae Young, he's checked in for the East.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, and that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
2 minutes left.
That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
In the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent. And when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
You're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to LeBron. Here's Brown, and there's the drive. Brown jams it in.
And a number of slams here we're seeing tonight off the charts.
Somebody forgot to tell these guys the dunk contest is on a different night.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Brown, the pass to Chant. Launches it. And another 3 from the East.
They're with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Passes to Jokic. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the West hit again from deep.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Young passes to Champ. Brown outside. And the pass to Champ. A 3 ball. It's rebounded by the West. The 3 for Doncic. That shot misses. And so it's the East All-Star in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. On a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had tonight. Back right after this. And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. They've got LeBron James. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Doncic. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Leonard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the rejection by Embiid.
Don't test Embiid now. An impact defensive player is what he is.
Doncic finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Pass to Champ. There's the triple. kept alive. Embiid. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And at 250 lbs, Embiid is a terror inside, using that large frame to draw those fouls.
The East All-Stars have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. And Embiid drops them both.
The physicality of Embiid, unmatched really, yet he's so much fun to watch because he's agile, has skill and touch. Man, is he a joy to watch work.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Brown outside. Pass to Champ. Passes it to Embiid. Buries it down low. 8 points for him.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the 3.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. He's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Here's Doncic. Goes back up. And, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Now a timeout called by the East. A big group substitute. So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.
It's going in.
Hey, need some help? I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up. Let's get to work. Here's what we're going to do. Let's get to work. Here's what we're going to do.
game.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started.
I'm just gonna, LD, I want you to do everything.
Okay, here we go. Coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't stop me. He's crawling. He's holding on to my ankle, trying to move.
This could be a 100% field goal game, LD. I think you can go 100%.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more.
Anthony Towns.
We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. Champ out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Levine in at the 3 spot. And for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the center filling out the middle. Greg, we're sure to see a lot of quality basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQ from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
Now, here's Bridges. The pass to Hart. 3-pointer. Vucevic with the rebound. And here are the Bulls now. Ball surveying the defense. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Lets it go. Shot's good by Champ. So the Bulls, their last game, a win against Detroit. Brunson the pass to Towns. Bridges, no one around him. Buries the long-range jumper.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy's dangerous as a shooter.
Williams passes to Champ. So timeout called here, the first for Chicago. We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
But Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has she shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
Still ahead, here's a quick rundown of the power rankings thus far. Take a look at New York. They're still holding tough in that 5th position, still trying to climb the ladder.
And I think for Chicago, they just crushed expectations all season long. Only a few people thought they could sustain this level of excellence, but here they are. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Brunson kicks to Hart. Bridges, right side. Chicago grabs the miss. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. From past the arc. Rebounded by Vucevic.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Champ. And a miss there on the triple.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Brunson, good.
Boy, what a dribble move by Brunson. Ball on a string on that drive.
Ball, the pass to Champ. Back to Ball. Here's Champ. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Champ's got 10.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
To the paint, here's Hart. Up and in from the low block.
That's all grit from Josh Hart. This guy will mix it up on the interior.
Here's Champ. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 13.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Tom Thibodeau.
We discussed the prospect of facing off against Zach LaVine. Coach said Zach is an uber athlete, can jump out of the gym, but he also has such a nice three-point shot, it makes LaVine a headache. We'll switch up who is guarding him as the game progresses. Of course, LaVine can beat you so many different ways, and that'll be fun to watch tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Stolen by Ball. Here's Champ. Brunson covering. On the wing, LaVine. 1:31 left here in the first quarter. Knocks down the three ball.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes. In time.
To the middle, here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Wow, Mikal showing off a bit of verticality on that finish.
Doris, when you think of Mikal Bridges, what comes to mind?
The fact that he is available almost every single night, that you can count on him to bring great defensive intensity. Become a legitimate threat from three-point territory, and now all of a sudden he's adding some ball skills. Mikal Bridges gets better every single year.
And he can't answer back the three-pointer offline. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 13-point game.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
For New York, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's Bridges, then Bridges jams it in.
Mikal Bridges saying, don't sleep on my athleticism, some big-time hops.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Here's Champ. He's got 25. Three-pointer. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. LaVine's got 3 assists tonight.
And how about the last? Five made shots have all been threes. The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Now here's Brunson. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. Now Williams. Here's Champ. From outside, off the mark. Bridges inside.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. And so it's Chicago. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. We'll return shortly. And welcome back to the show. We'll go for a different look here. Vucevic checked in for Smith. Williams comes in for LaVine. Terry's checked in for Dosunmu. And Champ subbed in for Kobe White. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Take a look at the Bulls. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, there's the Knicks. Just need to take it a game at a time.
And looking at Chicago, every NBA season, there's always going to be some big surprises in store. And I think this season, they'd have to be considered one of the biggest of them all.
Oh, no question. And we're deep enough into the the season to know, hey, this hasn't happened by accident. They are genuine contenders here.
Taking a look at the Bulls, Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. Lonzo Ball out there with Champ, and it's Terry in at the small forward.
That's toughness. That's ability to absorb contact and finish. That is Jalen Brunson in a nutshell.
From downtown, and he nails the three. Nice shot from beyond the arc there from Champ. Champ's got 33.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Anunoby against Williams. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Chicago leading by 9. Pass the ball. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting his shot off close to the basket.
36 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Out to the right wing. Here's Golick. Off target from outside.
And you will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing. Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Ball against Brunson. To halt the run. Good. Brunson, no fear down low.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
And so it's Chicago.
With the score, the Knicks 39, the Bulls 50.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Rule adjustments, Doris, regarding the rip-through move. Do you think those have been effective?
Kevin, I certainly think we've taken a step in the right direction. We have got to give the defense more of a chance at this point, and the idea that you don't get shots on the rip-through is important.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Champ, in their last matchup against Detroit, had a huge game. He came away with 41 points, and he reached that total with some superb shooting from deep. The level he played at in that one was incredible. Now, he always wants to play his best against their rivals, and to say the least, mission accomplished. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Here's Towns. Good on the 7-footer. Towns has got his second bucket of the game to go.
That, to me, is about Karl Anthony Towns carving out position on the interior. Such a pretty play.
The ultimate glue player, Josh Hart. Doris, he plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember, he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Pass to Bridges for the three. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game. Champ, another 3 for Chicago.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
Knicks trail by 17. Brunson up top. He's covered by Ball. Hart, no good. The Bulls have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Champ's got 49 points in the game.
their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Miles McBride's checked in for Jalen Brunson. The Bulls also changing it up. Smith checked in for Vucevic. And it's Kobe White in for Lonzo Ball. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Who wants a t-shirt? Get on your feet. Make some noise.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. Chris Dunn comes in for Mikal Bridges. The Knicks shooting at 51%. Really solid. Taking a look at the Bulls. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. Kobe White is out there with Champ, and it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 slot. On the wing, Williams. Here's Champ. He got it again. Sensational.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Here's Brunson driving inside. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Here's Champ. Brunson covering. Pass to Champ. 5 to shoot. White the pass to Champ. Chicago calls timeout. And one thing among many doors that's so impressive about Jalen Brunson, the way he goes to work in the paint. Wow.
Kevin, at his size, you have got to be crafty. You've got to have great footwork and great patience. You've got to be willing to work in a crowd. What he does is really impressive.
So for the Bulls.
Talen Horton Tucker. One shot.
One shot.
And that one misses. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. To end the run, the rebound by Champ. Now the Bulls with it. Back to Levine. Here's Champ. There's the 3. Misses the shot. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.
You